Hey there, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Musa Jallo, and in today's video, I'm gonna be reacting to a video by No More Bad News, and the video is entitled So the African Parliament Funny Moment. So with no further delay, let's get into the reaction.
Government must do more to restore the dignity of our people. As the adage says, you give a poor man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish, you give him
He said that. This is like really so stupid, huh?
You say
He gave a poor person fish, you feed it for him there, and then like if you give him no.
some of know English properly. And then we can only come and say
Honorable
hong, 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 like that.
Honorable Matisa.
Yes. Hong, hong, hong.
Honorable Matisa.
Hong, hong.
Oh my god, it's like really serious. Look at his face though.
Honorable Matisa.
That's the only thing that she knows.
Honorable Matisa.
Yes.
Our membership figures stood at 769, 700.
759, 800, and 700.
Listen properly.
Listen properly.
769,820.
Minister
And 70.
of Health was able a few months ago to launch a new condom, and I brought some examples here.
Oh
A
my
new
god.
condom which is called the Max condom. The Max condom is in response to
Look at this lady in the background face though. Like, it is like so priceless for me, you know.
what a number of people were saying. They were saying that the other condom that had been introduced by government did not smell so well, and it made a noise whenever it was used. Now, through scientific development, we were able to develop a new condom which is called Max. The Max is for maximum pleasure, maximum protection, and it does not make
This lady in the background. She's like, what is this idiot talking about, you know?
noise at all. And it comes in different flavors. If you want a grape flavor, you can get a grape flavor. If you want an apple flavor, you can get an apple flavor.
Just wanted information, because the only thing you can do together is singing in a choir. But you can't have people speak at the same time. I only know this as a Zulu. When I joined the regiments, it says,
A man stand up. Point of order. Yes. Nkandla. Things was a George Cook.
I feel like Mr.Beast, like if he was a politician, you know, I swear to God, he would have had like a career in comedy, you know.
There is a broken president in a broken country. You know? My babu. Now, at the end of that contribution, you try to find out what is it that I could respond to.
Yeah. we were launching that new breathalyzer which will be able to test and tell if there is blood in your alcohol within 10 minutes rather
To test if there is bread in your alcohol, you know. Oh my god. They're not gonna be testing for alcohol in your bread, you know, but they're gonna be testing if there's like bread in your alcohol, you know. That's one way to put it, you
than to
know.
wait for months for blood tests to show how much blood you have.
What are we going to have up here next?
To show how much blood you have. Everything he said make no sense, you know.
Preparing to come to the podium, the Minister of Home Affairs. He spent the election with his face in his armpit like this, teaching voters dabbing, while the opposition taught you a drubbing, didn't they? Then, the Deputy Minister of Minerals and Energy. Working for Minister Gupta must be hard. Poor man's still trying to work out how he got appointed or why he's here. He came here with slogans. But you know things are getting really bad when you duff up your own slogans at the podium. You've botched the MPRDA. But I want to say, I do agree with you, Honourable Oliphant. We do find common cause with you. You're absolutely right. The ANC has produced a lot of nuts. And given the fact that mining investment fell by 74% last year, I'm not surprised you want to come here and talk about macadamias instead of minerals.
Mashile.
No, Honorable Mashile.
There's nothing honorable about him, man.
Oh my god. I think this is Julius Malema here, you know.
There's nothing honorable about Mashile. You can't be forcing us to call people honorable here, Mr. Mashile.
Honorable Speaker, we have the rules of the House.
Order, members.
We have the rules of the House.
Honorable member, this is not a perfect wedding. On what rule are you rising? On what rule? Honorable Josie, take your seat. Honorable members of the EFF, honorable member, take your seat.
Honorable Speaker.
This feels like a whole circus, you know, like if I'm being honest with you, like that's why I feel like in Africa things doesn't get done, you know, like the whole parliament is like a freaking circus, you know, like people are just making fun of that. What? It feels like a kid like when you're in high school with your friends, you know, like you guys are just making noise in the class, you know.
Proceed. Also to remind you that not all that visit our beautiful country come with the right intention, as they did in 2,000 years ago by the person named Van Riebeck. He overstayed their intention.
2,000 years ago? That's a long time though.
When they came,
Order, honorable members.
it was to build a refreshment station.
Order,
But
honorable members.
they stole everything, even our dignity, because they took an advantage of our kindness. But the African National Congress said, no, these criminal injustices, cruel tendencies to our fellow South Africans.
Honorable member,
That is the
honorable
reason.
member, will you just take a seat, please? Take your seat, please. Why are you rising, honorable member?
Thank you, House Chairman. Just on a point of order, the honourable member is misleading the House. She said that Van Riebeck arrived 2,000 years ago.
Honourable
I
member,
think she's confusing
honourable member,
Jesus
take your
Christ
seat,
with-
please.
with that. Thank you.
I think she's confusing Jesus Christ with food. That's so crazy though. Because when the lady said like 2,000 years ago, I don't know what she was referring to.
Continue, honourable
Whatever
member.
date that they came in here.
Who's all who do tobacco and make I don't know what you call it, like a zol in Boza. Yes. Sometimes when there's zol, I'll read at some stage what one person said about that zol. Because he says when people zol, they put saliva on the paper and then they share that zol.
Look at this lady though.
So it means they are also if one of them has a virus, they are sharing that person's saliva, but also they are moving saliva from one to the other.
When you get into a taxi, you sit down before you get in.
When you get into a taxi, you sit down before you get inside. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, I feel like this is like a circus. That's what thing doesn't get done. But like, I think you guys watched this video. I hope you enjoyed. This was really so fun to see. Like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you were to like it, comment down below. See you in the next one. Peace out.